Here we have for sale our 2022 on a 22 plate Volkswagen Transporter. This is the T6.1, which is the latest generation of the Volkswagen Transporter, the facelifted 6th generation. This is the T28, so 2.8 ton gross vehicle weight. This is a start line with business pack, what did start its life of course as a panel van, but has now been fantastically converted into the full camper that you can see before us here. This is the short wheelbase, finished in Ravenna blue. It's got the 2-litre TDI diesel Euro 6 engine producing 110 PS, roughly 110 brake horsepower. That comes with a 5-speed manual gearbox. And what we're going to do in this video is have a little look around this particular camper van. We'll show you all of the spec, because there's a lot of spec to go through on this particular example. We would usually look at condition, but this vehicle has literally got delivery miles, so there's nothing to fault with it on condition. But we'll have a really good look at all of the different fits and features that are on this particular vehicle. So starting here then at the rear of this particular Transporter, we can see that this one has got a rear tailgate. So it would have come from factory with a rear unglazed tailgate. A nice blacked out rear window has been added there, but almost essential on a camper van to have a tailgate like that. As I mentioned a bit earlier in the video, this one has got the business pack. So the business pack includes air conditioning, also includes rear parking sensors and a factory fitted alarm as well. You can see that this one has been nicely color coded, so all of the bumpers, the door handles and everything have all been color coded in this, as I say, fantastic color, which is called Ravenna blue metallic, an absolutely stunning rich blue, as you can see here. Down below then there's two things to speak of here. So one is the gas store on the left hand side. So this particular vehicle has an underslung gas tank. So instead of having a gas bottle inside the vehicle, this one has got an underslung gas tank, and this is your filling point just there at the rear, and there's a gauge inside in one of the cupboards to be able to check the amount that is in there. And then on the right hand side there, that is where your electric hookup is for when you get to a campsite and you want to hook up to the electric. You can also see then the badge has been changed for a nice gloss black badge, and that ties in with the styling which has been done on the front end and does look absolutely stunning in my opinion. The pop-top roof then, of course, again a major part of any camper conversion. This one is an Oztops pop-top roof, which has of course got the double bed up there, which we'll show you in a little while. But while we're back here, you can also see that this one has got a solar panel up there on the roof. So on a nice sunny day like today, you're producing free electricity for the inside of your van. If we open up the rear tailgate then, we can start to have a look inside the back of here. So you can see that this one has got gloss white Evo design furniture throughout the full right hand side, and Evo design is a really lovely furniture package. Comes with plenty of storage. You can see here you've got your basically your control panel, where you've got your fuses, and you can switch between the normal battery and the leisure battery just there. Down below then, plenty of storage down here. You can see that's a nice long cupboard down there also, so plenty of storage back here for all of the gear that you may need. There's a nice opening hatch just there as well to gain some access underneath the rock and roll bed. You can see that it is all carpeted. It's also insulated of course behind here as well, and this is storage as well at the back here, which is accessible from the other side. If we look inside the rear of the tailgate, we can see that this is where the table is stored, and you can also see that there are curtains on the rear window here and also on the side windows as well, to be able to shut down when it's time to change this into a bed. This is a rib rock and roll bed. We'll show you a bit more detail when we go around to the other side, but you can operate this in a number of different ways. So there's a little handle on the side of the seat just down here, and if you give that a pull, you can actually set that then to your desired height. So it hasn't got to be upright like that. You can have it more as a 45-degree angle like so if you want it as a lounging position, or of course you can drop it all the way down to parallel with the ground for when, I say, it's time to go to sleep. Moving then around the outside of the vehicle, as I say, we'd usually be looking at condition here, but this is absolutely in as new condition. We can see we've got a nice set of gloss black 18-inch alloy wheels on the vehicle as well, which I think just tie in really nicely with the other gloss black elements which you'll see on the styling. Opening up the driver's door then, we can have a look at some of the spec inside here. So the first thing to note is that this seat does also swivel in exactly the same way that the passenger seat does as well. So this would have come from factory. There's a little bar just down here, would have come from factory with front double swivel seats. So really nice feature to have just there. And of course you have got the twin adjustable armrests as well, so you can change those to the desired height with a little roller underneath. Electric windows, electric heated mirrors up here, all on top of the driver's door. Of course, 2 full remote flip keys with the vehicle as well. Looking at the steering wheel, you've got leather multifunctioning steering wheel on the left hand side, then you've got your cruise control settings there and your volume for the radio. On the right hand side, your onboard computer controls just there. 95 miles is all that is being covered in this particular vehicle, as you can see there in the bottom left hand corner of the little screen just there. So basically literally delivered to the converters, and here we have it. In the centre then, the T6.1 comes with this fantastic screen, which as you can see here does come with Apple CarPlay and also Android Auto as well. So there's 2 USB-Cs just down to the left here. Plug your phone into there and that will enable the app connect as you see it here. And this is just brilliant because it allows you to navigate on here using your Apple Maps. You can listen to your favourite podcasts, music, all seamlessly through the screen as you would do on your phone. Down below then we've got air conditioning, as I mentioned, which comes as part of the business pack. 5-speed manual gearbox, which is lovely and smooth in these. But again, condition-wise in here, absolutely nothing to fault, all absolutely spot on. Continuing then around the front of the vehicle, and this is where I mentioned some of the gloss back styling on the front. So the whole upper grills here and the lower grills have all been changed to gloss black, and I think when you combine that with the alloy wheels, I think that does set it off very, very nicely. The Oztop's popped-off roof on this particular example has got the grey trim on here. You can get these in different colour trims, but I think the grey works very well in this instance. And you have got opening windows, and there's also a zip as well to open this up into a sort of safari setting as well if you want to. So I'll show you inside here, but I'd say nothing really condition-wise to see because it is all absolutely like brand new. And now then, this is the main event really, let's say the main part of the camper. So first thing to note, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, the Rib rock and roll bed. So Rib is, in my opinion, the leading name in rock and roll beds. They are fully M1 insurance crash tested. So a very, you know, that's very nice to have in the back of your mind that it's a nice safe seat that is going in here. Isofix compatibility as well on the 2 seats there. These parts there lift up as well for headrests, and I say another really nice feature with the Rib bed is you actually sleep on the back of the bed, so you're not sleeping on these contours. Again, on the fascia panel just down below then, plenty of storage here, so you can get right underneath there, and that is your fresh water tank just there as well for the sink. Speaking of which, if we look over to the left hand side here, you can see we've got Dometic appliances. So you've got a double gas burner there, and then the sink on the right hand side. Down below then we've got a number of drawers. So there's an initial opening hatch there, a nice deep drawer then for the second part, and then finally another deep drawer just there. This little switch down here on the right hand side, this is to operate the fridge. So this vehicle has got a top loading fridge. Again, all absolutely brand new, and that is really nice to see that as well, because the top loading fridges are a little bit more efficient than the usual front loading fridge, and I really like the way that continues. You almost wouldn't know it was there. You also then got this nice opening door just here as well, with a few shelves just there, some upper further storage up here as well, maybe for some spices, maybe something to help you cook in there. You have got 230 power in here as well, so of course this vehicle has got a leisure battery with a power inverter, so you've got 230 volt power, a couple of USB sockets just there, and you've got some switches there for the lights. So you can see the light underneath here, and then the other one that it controls is right up at the top there as well. This is the storage which I mentioned from the other side, so you've got a bit of high level storage just there. And so having a look at the front seats, I say, lovely to have. The swivel seat as well, just very easy to operate using that handle just down there. Now looking at the roof, as I mentioned, you have got some opening windows. So I've got this window open on the front here, but you can also open the side windows, and you can see there's a nice fly net in there as well. When the bed is in its upward position like so, you've got a huge head height here. You've probably got 7 foot or more of head height at the front, and then of course that tapers down as you go further to the back. But if I lower this, then you can see that you have got a full width double bed up here. This one has got a nice memory foam mattress up there as well. To make this, as I say, if you want to be, you can use this as a 4 berth, which is very, very smart indeed. So just to summarize then, this is a 2022 on a 22 plate Volkswagen Transporter T6.1. This is the start line with business pack, but of course has gone through this substantial campervan conversion that you can see here in front of us. A number of exterior styling benefits. So you can see, of course, the colour-coded bumpers, door handles, all the gloss black trims on the front for the grills and the badges. Lovely 18-inch alloy wheels as well, which gives it this very smart look. Of course, you've got the opening side windows, the rear glass just there as well, and then from factory, of course, it's got the parking sensors, air conditioning, and then the brilliant conversion done inside. And just to quickly summarize that, you've got the rib rock and roll bed, you've got the Evo Designs furniture, you've got the Oztops pop top roof up there with a double bed. It's got the solar panel and the underslung gas tank as well. So a really comprehensive conversion, absolutely ready to be enjoyed straight away. Now, if you'd like to see the full advert of this vehicle, if you haven't seen it already, please head over to our website, bridgeendvans.co.uk. This is where you'll find the description, the price, and the photography of the vehicle. There's a number of ways you can contact us via the website, but if you are interested, by all means, pick up the phone and give us a call. We'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. We can take cars or vans in part exchange. We can offer finance at very competitive rates, and we can also deliver our vehicles nationwide as well. Thank you very much for watching.